Greeting. This is a presentation about the strategy plan for our startup being Kushari. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is Yusuf Al Shafai, and as part of the minor Centrum of Ondernemerschap, I'm performing this presentation. And I do apologize because I'm gonna conduct this in English as I'm more comfortable compared to the Dutch. And let's start by describing what is koshery actually and what's the reason for starting this idea of a startup. And koshery is Egypt national dish, which is a blend, as you can see, of rice, pasta, chickpeas, lentils, fried onions, and tomato sauce. And combined, these ingredients give a unique texture and a taste, which makes up kosher. And the reason why want to start bring kushari to the Netherlands is because of a need that I didn't find it here. I miss consuming kushari as an Egyptian, and when I tried to search for Egyptian restaurants in the Netherlands that offer kosher, I was uh, unsuccessful in finding them, and at that point, I noticed there is a good opportunity to bring this dish to the Dutch market, and that's why I'm working on the startup, and I'm gonna explain the strategy approach for this business idea. But first, I would want to explain more on the business model for this startup. My apologies. We are providing a product rather than a service. So we are selling the dish itself. And in order to lower our cost of starting this producing and selling kosher, we are gonna work with already existing restaurants um, and subcontracting the production of the dish to them, but still ensuring quality control and way of execution and creating the dish. We also want to partner with already existing distribution companies or work with new delivery personnel, like what competitors do in terms of Deliveroo or Thuisbezorgd, to deliver the dish to our customers. And the way of ordering would be online, so we wouldn't have a physical location at the beginning of this startup. Rather, customers would be able to order through our online platform. And what is a little bit different about our business concept is we want to integrate donation and doing good and goodwill into the consumption of the product. So, for example, if you buy a dish of kosher today, before you buy it, you choose a project you care about, whether it's a building a school in a developing country or um, giving free food for homeless in Eindhoven. The project is based on your choice and the availability of the project within our database and platform. So once you choose the project you're interested in and you order your dish, a portion of that revenue will be donated to that project, and each time you order or consume from our startup, you can track your donation history, the impact it created in these projects you already previously selected, and you can have an up-to-date status on how the projects are going. and this also provide you a good feeling of consuming and gives you a psychological positive impact that you are still making a difference and improving people's life. And that is actually our key propositions. We provide value through delivering high quality, healthy Egyptian dish to the Dutch customers and empowering them to have positive impact on the world by donating a portion of the revenue to uh, previously selected projects. And this is one aspect of our future customer relationship approach. Through an online system, we can give personalized feedback and preference for projects they care more about. And we want also to use social media as our channels for communication and acquisition for new clients. And our main customer segment for now is actually students and vegetarian students as well, because we want to place the dish at a competitive price, not compared to junk food, but also not compared to high-end restaurant prices because it's being ordered online. But it's still healthy compared to other fast food alternative. And as of our cost structure, we want to create the startup in an agile and a lean way. So we would only buy supply and inventory necessary for the production based on the number of orders that is being placed by our customers, and this is reduced waste and also improve the process when we want to scale. And yeah, the revenue stream is obvious through the selling of the dish. We would have a margin of profit. But that's the business model, and now we would like to talk about the external analysis. And this is are the social trends in the Netherlands at the moment. The Netherlands is more and more, and globally as well, but now we're focusing on the Netherlands. Is going more and more vegetarian and aware of their nutrition. So a more healthier vegetarian customer segment is increasing in the market, and more people are ordering online. Yeah, and more people are ordering online. And for example, Deliveroo or Thuisbezorgd are a good example of the impact of online ordering. And the trend is that future consumption of food will be ordered and online placed. And nowadays, customers are seeking experience and stories behind the food they consume rather than the nutritional value only. And in some brands that emphasize this trend is Choco, Tony Chocoloni, and other brands that are focused on being sustainable and giving a good feeling for their customer. And our competitors, and I'm not sure if I can consider them as a competitor right now, because we're trying to create a blue ocean for ourselves because that dish and that cuisine is not known to the Netherlands, so it's a new market. in addition to the donation aspect, which is not integrated completely as we see in competitors, and we want to work on improving our strategy to be more a blue ocean strategy than a red ocean one, and that is actually our focus in terms of our strategy. And the way we want to achieve such a strategy is through incremental growth and also innovation team. So we would like to create a team that is dedicated into coming with disruptive and new ideas for the business on how to consume food, how to order, and which will provide more customer satisfaction and uh, a new approach of food consumption, which will place us at a better position in this new market that we're creating, and would also protect us from new players that would want to join that newly created market. And now we would like to talk about the SWOT analysis, the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats for our business. So we would start with our strengths, and obviously, being a new product to the market, and me personally coming from a technological background as software engineer, and having also a highly skilled team of technological experts gives us an advantage in terms of technology in ordering and food consumption, and internally in the supply chain or the production wise. Also, low starting capital is required because we work with already existing restaurants, and um, we provide a portion of the revenue being paid by the customers for these restaurants to produce the dish itself. So the cost of starting this business is relatively low to other startups. As terms of our weakness, because it's a new product, it's also not known for the Dutch market, and that can be a big um, deterring factors for customers to try our product. Also, not owning your kitchen and supply chain centers is a big weakness because you rely on these external partners for your production line, and also not having your own delivery system, and again that you rely on these partners to deliver your product. And we would like to overcome this weakness by first establishing ourselves in the market and getting attraction and investment. At that point, we can substitute working with restaurants by having our own local distribution center, and creating our own fleet of delivery services. And in terms of opportunities, we want to place ourselves in this new segment through social media as a social food company, and also expand out Eindhoven, because at this moment we are focused on serving Eindhoven, but we would like to expand later outside Eindhoven to other Dutch cities, and later expand out of the Netherlands. And at that point, we would like to offer franchise opportunities for other restaurants that would like to franchise our concept and Egyptian dish. And we would like now to talk about the threats. The threats are obvious. Already existing delivery companies that work on providing, linking restaurants to consumers. And because our strategy is to have a platform in the future, we would have restaurants join our platform later. Um, this would compete with their already existing services, so this is a threat we need to watch out for. And also, of course, the subcontracted kitchen we're working with at the beginning. And that was our SWOT analysis for the business koshery. And now we would like to talk our strategic goals. And yeah, the strategic plan is like I said, we have a 5-year strategic distribution plan. At this year, 2018, we're wanna serve and work in Eindhoven. And by next year, 2019, we would want to be able to serve customers in Amsterdam and Utrecht. And the year after that, in 2020, we want to include Den Haag and Rotterdam. And after that, we would be comfortable to include major cities in the Netherlands and open the possibilities for franchises within the Netherlands. And by 2022, we would like to have franchises expanding more to cities and places where we cannot distribute or it's counterintuitive. And also we want to have physical location at that point in NS locations to better serve our customers and customer segments. And now, as for our 5-year strategic marketing, because we are unknown, we would like to make brand awareness campaigns through social media, and that's the focus of 2018, and it will be mostly for Eindhoven. And again, this is plan is consistent with our distribution plan because in 2019 we want to further position our brand as a luxury healthy item that has a social impact uh, and improves mental health for customers. And by 2020, we would like to have marketing campaign and social media using influencer channels. By 2021, we have radio and conventional media campaigns. And by 2022, we would have national brand awareness in the Netherlands, but also try to expand in new markets and have some marketing towards franchising at that point. And that comes to our end goal actually. We want to use producing that dish in order to um, pr put ourselves in the market and have a strong photo to negotiate and attract restaurants to work with us because we would like to have a platform already like existing ordering platform. We provide the possibility for restaurants to serve our customers that want to donate while they're consuming their food on a daily basis. And we would make our revenue will be through transaction fee required from these new restaurants joining our platform. And yeah, this is our strategic plan for 5 years. But yes, update as we move, and this plan most likely will change dramatically once we are in the market and we're getting feedback and input from the market. But this is our thinking and approach to enter the market at this moment. And that was it. And thank you very much for your time. And I would like to appreciate your valuable feedback. Thank you.